So there is nothing new with the fact that Kobe is one of the greatest of all time to play the game of basketball, and his accomplishments in the basketball world are nothing less than great. But what is impressive about Kobe, as we all know, isn't just the MVP titles and the championship rings, but his greatness is also measured by his work ethic and all the work from behind the scene. So as we have already discussed, the Black Mamba's work ethic is to outwork every single one, while everybody is sleeping, resting and partying or whatever. Kobe is plotting and working on his craft and ways to improve all the time. Something Kobe had said once was he always wanted to squeeze every ounce of juice out of the orange. There might have been players who were more talented and gifted than Kobe, but it is safe to say there has never been a player throughout the history of the NBA who worked as hard as Kobe did during his 20-year storied career. A lot of skilled basketball players could not enjoy the kind of success they should have because of their poor work ethic. Here are 6 stories that prove that there will never be another Kobe Bryant. Kobe's workouts usually got more intense in the off-season. An anonymous Team USA trainer told this story on Reddit, which talks about Kobe's commitment and how he is married to the game of basketball. According to him, the trainer worked with Team USA in Vegas during the summer of 2012. The duo shared numbers, and he told Bryant to call him anytime if he wanted to do some conditioning work. He received a call from Kobe at 4:15 a.m. after a few days, asking him to come to the gym. He left his hotel room, and Kobe was already drenched in sweat, and it wasn't even 5 a.m. in the morning. They worked out for 45 minutes, and then the trainer went back to his hotel room to get some sleep before he got back to the court at 11 a.m. again in the morning, while Kobe went back to his shooting practice. He met Kobe in the morning for scrimmage. "I woke up feeling sleepy, drowsy, and almost pretty much every side effect of sleep deprivation. Thanks, Kobe. I had a bagel and headed to the practice facility." This next part I remember very vividly. All the Team USA players were there, feeling good for the first scrimmage. LeBron was talking to Carmelo if I remember correctly, and Coach Krzyzewski was trying to explain something to Kevin Durant. On the right side of the practice facility was Kobe by himself shooting jumpers. And this is how our next conversation went. I went over to him, patted him on the back and said, This person was telling a story that seems like a typical one when we're talking about the Black Mamba, and Kobe was supposedly 34 years of age at this time and was showing promise to win with the US team. So as far as his mentality goes, it doesn't only apply for basketball but for anything that Kobe does. He has the mindset to perfect whatever it is that he's doing. Even after Kobe quit basketball, his hard work did not end. He won the Academy Award at the Oscars earlier this year for his animated short film, Dear Basketball. In an interview, Kobe also talked about how he calls entrepreneurs and asks questions about stuff he doesn't know. Chris Sacca, who is a billionaire investor, shared this story about Kobe Bryant with Bill Simmons' followers on his podcast. Sacca once had a meeting with Kobe because the latter wanted to discuss some business ventures. He added that he was very skeptical about Kobe, because he had interacted with professional athletes, who viewed business like tourism. This is what Sacca said about Kobe. "So I said, look, if you're serious about this, then prove it to me. I'm going to send you a bunch of stuff that you should read, a bunch of TED Talks and other videos you should watch, and if you do your homework then I'll talk to you about investing." It was funny because I didn't think he was going to do it. I thought it was kind of a nice way to let him off easy. For the next few months my phone never stops buzzing in the middle of the night. It's Kobe, reading this article, checking out this tweet, following this guy, diving into this TED Talk, diving into the Y Combinator demo day stuff. And I'm getting these texts, literally 2 or 3 in the morning, and my wife is like, "Are you having an affair with Kobe Bryant? What is happening here?" It was just at all hours, and the guy was serious. He was bringing the same obsessive work ethic to learning about startups that he does to training, to rehab, to his 1,000 makes a day, to everything. I was fascinated by it. So I ended up becoming really enthralled by him because this is a very unique personality type that I only kind of see in some of our very best entrepreneurs. So yeah, Kobe's mentality really applied to everything in life, which is why he was such an inspiration to everyone. Michael Jordan once said in an interview that Kobe Bryant was the only player who could have beaten him in one-on-one basketball. He also said that the Black Mamba is the only basketball player who deserves being compared to him. In another interview, when asked to choose between LeBron and Kobe, although Jordan praised both of them for their talent and skill, he chose Kobe over LeBron. This is what Roland Lazenby, author of Michael Jordan, The Life, said in an interview. Lazenby on why Jordan thinks Bryant deserves being compared to him. Kobe had done the work. He, Jordan, was very aware and taking in great interest in Kobe Bryant's great work ethic. Michael Jordan's work ethic also is legendary. He said Kobe had done that work to deserve the comparison. He says Kobe's the only one to have done the work. John Celestin was part of the NBA for one season and won the championship that solitary year with the Los Angeles Lakers. He wrote a column about Kobe and his extreme competitiveness on his personal blog in 2005. The first time I began to understand why he was the best was in the preseason. In a game against the Wizards, Kobe broke the wrist on his shooting hand. He was always the first person to practice every day, arriving at least an hour and a half early. This would infuriate me because I wanted to be the first person to practice, just as I had always been at Villanova and Piscataway High in New Jersey. To add insult to injury, I lived only 10 minutes from the practice facility, while Kobe was at least 35 minutes away. I am ashamed to say that I was excited the day after his injury because I knew that there was no way that number 8 would be the first to practice, if he would even be there at all. As I walked through the training room, I became stricken with fear when I heard a ball bouncing. No, it couldn't be. Yes, it could. Kobe was already in a full sweat with a cast on his right arm and dribbling and shooting with his left. Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh shared an incredible anecdote with Michael Wallace of ESPN about the 2008 Olympics. This was just 10 days after the Lakers lost to the Celtics in the NBA Finals and Kobe was back at it as usual. "We're in Las Vegas and we all come down for team breakfast at the start of the whole training camp," Bosh said. "And Kobe comes in with ice on his knees and with his trainers and stuff. He's got sweat drenched through his workout gear. And I'm like, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, man. Where in the hell is he coming from?" Wade added, "Everybody else just woke up. We're still stretching and yawning, and he's already 3 hours and a full workout into his day. You never forget stuff like that," Bosh said. "I felt so bad. I'm like, what is he trying to prove?" But he was just doing his normal routine. We're all supposed to be big-time NBA players, Olympians and stuff. And then there's Kobe, taking it to another level from day one. And I had been off for like 3 months. We're all sitting there thinking, man, I've got to reevaluate what I'm doing as a player," Wade said. Jay Williams always worked hard and tried to outwork people. During a regular season game against the championship Lakers, Jay took the court for practice 4 hours before the game against Lakers, but he was shocked to see Kobe practicing already. Williams practiced for an hour and after he was done practicing, he sat down, but he still heard the ball bouncing. Jay was shocked, because Kobe had been in a dead sweat when he got there for practice, and he was still going after Jay got done. He also added that Kobe was not practicing lazy or nonchalant moves, but full-on game moves. Kobe scored 40 points that night and torched Jay and the Bulls. Williams therefore decided to go ask Bryant why he was in the gym for so long. When Jay finally asked him, The black mamba replied, "Because I saw you come in and I wanted you to know that it doesn't matter how hard you work, I am willing to work harder than you. You inspire me to be better." Jay also revealed that it was the first time that he saw this level of competitiveness, and he told himself, "I need to start doing more." As we can see, there's so many testaments to why Kobe was so great as a player, person and inspiration. Beyond statistics and achievements, Kobe is one of the greatest of all time and will inspire everyone and kids to become great players and people. Rest in peace to Kobe and his daughter Gigi. We will never forget you.